that you think owls are cool. Today you're gonna learn more here at school. So here's some owl facts that you may not.
Hi guys, it's Miss Liz. So last time we talked about how to replant some plants, and today we will be talking about some owls. So this is a great horned owl. So some facts about this owl, or owls in general, is if our eyes were as big as owls' eyes, our eyes would be about the size of a softball. And a softball is about the size of your hand about. And that's why they can't turn their eyes or move their eyes. So their ears are concealed on the side of their face, right back there, which in the asymmetric location for pinpointing sounds. And their hearing is so good that they can hear animals or their prey underneath the snow moving around. So in their heads, people think that they can turn their heads 360 degrees, which is all the way around, but that is false. They can only turn their heads about 270 degrees. And their wingspan, so the biggest is about 60 inches, which is 5 feet tall, so that is almost as tall as I am. And the smallest is 4 inches, so that is about the size of your hand or so. And they also have really hollow bones, which makes them really light, and their flight feathers along with that help them for silent flying. So they have 2 forward and 2 backward claws for grasping prey, and 3 and 1, like this one right here, for perching. So their tail over here will fan out in flight to help them steer. And their talons right here are used to catch and kill prey because they are very strong and powerful. Some fun facts about owls. Owls can eat up to 1,000 mice a year. People think that owls are wise, but that is not true. They're actually have really small brains. And this great horned owl right here can eat a burrowed owl, which is very small. So, some types of owls. This owl right here is the burrowing owl. This is also a burrowing owl. Here is a great gray owl. See him catching his prey. And we have a barn owl and the great horned owl. So now we're going to be talking about some owl pellets. So an owl pellet is hair and feathers that the owls cannot digest when they eat the prey because they can't take it off, so they have to swallow it whole, and then they have to spit it back up. It is not like poop or anything, and the ones that we have are disinfected, so they are all good to touch. So we're going to go ahead and jump right into the dissection. Alright, so to begin the dissection of the owl pellet, you will need some tweezers and maybe some blank pieces of paper or some scrap paper to go ahead and lay down so it doesn't make a mess. So here is an actual owl pellet. It is disinfected, so you can't get anything from it. You're not going to get sick. Doesn't look like there's very much inside of it, but when you actually open it up, there's quite a bit of bones. I also have a bone chart, and with my bone chart I have different types of animals like a rodent, shrew, mole, and bird. We have the skull, jaw, shoulder bone, and many more. So this will kind of help us figure out what types of bones we could find. So I found some bones while I was dissecting my pellet. So like right here is a bone, and it kind of looks like a shoulder bone, or no, a hip bone from a rodent. And I've also found a very big bone over here. Kind of looks like a skull. So I'm just going to take the hair and kind of remove the hair away from the bones. like this. And it will kind of reveal what kinds of bones you have. So it did fall apart, but yes, it is a skull. We have a skull and a jaw. And it looks like it is from a rodent. So one good way to tell what type of animal, especially if it's a rodent, is by its teeth. So rodents' teeth are generally always yellow. So here is my skull. Could probably clean it up a little bit, take some hair off. It's falling apart, so you have to be super careful not to push too hard. Alright, so there's my skull, and here's a jawbone. There's the bottom jaw. You can see some of the teeth inside there. There's also that big tooth. Alright, so if you end up finding more than one skull, there may also be more than one animal that the owl have eaten. There could be different types of animals, or it could all be just the same. So if I had two skulls and they were both rodents, then he obviously just loved rodents, right? Alright, so in the comment section there will be a link for a virtual pellet dissection online. And you can go ahead and go online and just do that on your computer. It's pretty cool. You can find your different types of bones and you can look up what kinds of bones they are. And we also have this beautiful coloring page of our owl. You can go ahead and print it out, color it, and send us some pictures in the comments so we can see all of your beautiful owls.